Alright gang, welcome to Reiser's Treasure Hunting Emporium's live stream. And tonight, by the way, it's the Extravaganza live stream, the 1,000 subscriber spectacular. So anyway gang, keep all feet and hands inside. Well, anyway, say real quick, a couple of things to go over. Tonight is not our normal night, so if anybody's watching who doesn't normally watch, this is not our normally scheduled program. But do please go and check out one of the older ones, and just to get a feel for what is, well, somewhat normal. But anyway, gang, and a couple other things. Tonight, Rosie, she has the final say. Whoever she picks, that's who the winner is. And if she happens to be a little irregular, maybe not enough bran in her diet, well, if she happens to pick anybody twice, why, basically the decision's going to become yours. You get to kind of re-gift one of your prizes to somebody else in the chat. So, anyway, that's what that. And if you're under 18, do please get your parents' permission. And with that, it's going to be good luck. And if anybody has to pop in and wants to know what to do, hey, do lend a helping hand. Anyway, gang. And, well, we're just going to go and review the chat and see who we got popping in. And, there, I see there's Ben, the giant Gary Detectors. Howdy. M.A. Lyman, 24. Hi. There's Yorkshire. Oh, boy, I tell you, back from vacation. Oh my goodness. 606. Hey, how are you? And North Jersey Detector. Hi. K1, how are you? Randy Collins. Hi, you are all rolling right in here. And hey, just one more thing too. It's not so much you have to be active in chat for Rosie to pick up on you. You just have to kind of say something every now and again. I don't know why. She's the bot. Anyway. AWR, how are you? Lenomar, thank you so much. And part-time detector. Amy, let me tell you what. I had a good laugh, and you would have understood why. I am so happy I kept you entertained while in line at the deli counter. Basically because I was doing my crazy stuff for the promo for tonight, and on Twitter, and one of the things was, Reiser's Treasure Hunting Emporium, extravagant, blah, blah, blah. And it was be like, the only live stream you have to wait in line for. And it was seconds after that. I didn't use that one, but seconds after that, I saw your comment on the video. And, yeah, I don't know. Maybe that was too long to go for a story, but, oh, my goodness, it cracked me up. Anyway, gang. There's Sean's Hobbies. How are you? Mark Connor. David Smart. How are you? And, Jordan Anderson, how are you? And anyway, gang, you're all here. Hey, there's the Real Fire Demon and Cointelligence. I tell you what, the gang's all here. Great bunch of folks you all are. And there's Judy. Hi. HH, who's your hillbilly? How are you? And Flipcoin. And yes, I did see that comment about Obi-Wan Kenobi, and yeah, I don't know. But, gotta hedge those bets. Hedge them. Anyway, gang. That's right. Ben, you are on vacation. I hope you are getting some detecting. And, the DK popped in. How are you? Anyway, gang. Jersey History Hunters, how are you? And I tell you what, we got people from New Jersey just coming out of the woodwork here. And including ourselves, I guess. Anyway, guys, we're just going to get this off with a bang. And down in that corner there is a copper round. This is going to be the first. This is the test. And this here is a copper round. And this will be the first of 7 things to be given away tonight. And this is just for starters, just to kind of see how it goes and whatnot. And again, gang, if Rosie happens to pick you twice, you can just pick one and go, hey, that person in the chat is going with you, whatever to go to. You can swap them up or whatever. But or you can feel free just to say, hey, you know what? I don't want that. Give it to So anyway, gang, here we go. If you guys are ready, we're going to switch over to Rosie, and we're going to give away that copper. And then we'll get started with a little bit of some normal stuff. I can't quite get used to saying normal. It just doesn't fit. But here we go. I see all you guys are on there. All right. We're going to give Rosie a countdown to 5, and then we're going to hit it. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bang. Congratulations, Amy, part-time detector. And switch back over here. And well, I've never given away multiple things in one night, so hopefully I'm going to hit the right button now. You ready? This is a little trial and error. Usually I just give away one thing, so here we go. Hopefully I hit the right button here. Hopefully I don't lose nobody. Aha! There we go. Okay, we're good. That was rather a tense moment there. I didn't try that part out. One of these nights, I'm just going to do nothing but experiment with the technology aspects of the live stream. I do spend a majority of the time doing, the history and the metal detecting and etc. But I need to spend a little bit more time with the technology. After all, I have proven it. You can teach a old dog new tricks. Anyway, gang. So yeah, congratulations to Amy. And there's Kane beeping. Howdy, howdy. And hello to anybody else who I might have missed that came in. D-Wing, how are you? Oh, there's Mrs. M. How are you? And anyway, gang, I hope that you guys gotten out this weekend. It was nice out this past weekend. And we did ours, and we'll get more to that in a little bit. And but again, you don't have to be yakkative. You just have to say something every now and again just for Rosie to pick up on you. But anyway, Saturday, we did actually a couple of different things. We stopped to our semi-local historical, actually it's a historical society. And usually they have a book sale every now and again. They'll sell off their doubles. And of course, we cannot, miss that. And we tried finding an old colonial era factory that we did not find. And we also tried to find a place called Gallows Hill, where they actually would hang people near one of our local communities. But again, it's probably been concreted over. Anyway, gang. So we kind of happened to just pass by a permission that was yet to be planted. And some of the stuff you guys have already seen. And we're going to take more of a look at it now. And like a tooth. Oh, tooth's rather large for the coin cam. And we found a whole bunch of pipe bits. Again, too big for the coin cam. And also too, this is actually, I may find this better than the actual large cent that you'll see here in a second. But it's half of a cufflink. And again, this cufflink's either got a SH or an SK on it. And I would imagine that it was plated once upon a time, but there's actually really kind of no telling. I don't know, maybe you can see a little speck there, but I don't know. And then, gang, we got this thing. This large set is really making me scratch my head. And this side, see if we can get at least a little bit of her silhouette in there. On this side, you can see a little bit of her silhouette, and on the back is what comes in question. Now, I'm sure you guys can see that. It's one, instead of cent, CENS. And I was only about 90% sure that this was an alteration after the mint. Only 90%. Until today. Today I was actually fooling around with the coin cam a little bit, just making sure I have everything the way I want it, and then etc. And I'll tell you what else too. On the a couple fellows on the Facebook, they kind of altered the picture a little bit and said, sure enough, there's an S there, because when I was first telling them about it, they were like, baloney. And so he was fooling around with the picture. He says, there is an S there. And he says, what sense does that make? None. But anyway, but people would alter coins. And I spent some time with this. You just don't know. Since I found this thing, I've been trying to work on it, trying to think through my head, why would somebody want to alter the S? And I've been coming up with a little bit of a blank. But I've been all through the Red Book and all through Red Book's half cent and large cent guide. And I did see where they created tokens during the Tripoli pirate episode. You know, basically the Tripoli pirates were like the early mafia. The American ships could get into the Mediterranean, but getting out, you got to pay protection money, or we're going to take your stuff. And basically, the token read something like not 1 cent for something, not 1 cent for tribute, I believe. And but that actually wasn't a true altered coin. That was actually a token. But anyway, so they've done stuff like that over the course of the years, and of course we've all seen counterstamped coins. But why would somebody want to change the T to an S? And again, like I said, I was only 90% sure that was the case. And when I was playing with this earlier, I became 100% sure that this is an after mint alteration. You ready? So you guys can see the S. It just stands out. But when we darken it, we can see the top portion of the T. That T almost wants to pop right out. So anyway, gang, so that leads me to believe that that T was there at some point, and that S was added on, like I said, after the mint. Now, what does it mean? And it's driving me absolutely bonkers. I have no idea what... Yes, yeah, CoinTelligence is kind of like, where's George? But anyway, gang, we will get to the bottom of it one way or another. And but this is what we've done with it so far. But yeah, at least now you can actually see if and I was playing with the light with it, and that's actually, I kind of stumbled across that upper portion of the T, and you can kind of make it out. It's under there. It's just you got the S above it. But anyway, and also too, this is I had sent a picture to Rivendell Coins. I don't know if you guys happen to know him. And we kind of narrowed down a date between 1812 and 1813. It looks like the classic head. And as far as the S, or what it could stand for, don't know. Could it be somebody, maybe some sort of patriotic gesture towards the War of 1812? Or who knows? I don't know. 606, did it ring up like a regular largie? You know, yeah, actually it did. And that was actually what prompted me to do the live dig, since Mrs. R was standing there. So, anyway, gang. But as soon as I can figure anything further out, I am going to try to clean it just a tad bit more. I went from Q-tip to toothpick, and now I'm going back to Q-tip, just because if there's anything left there to be seen, I want to see it. And hopefully not scratch it away or scratch it off. But anyway, gang. So, welcome. Hello. And I see Rob Random popping in. How are you? And Canadian Relic Hunters, how are you? And hello to anybody else who I may have missed. And hey, Daryl. Anyway, gang. So that was the That was Saturday. And of course, Sunday went back to and found more pipe bits. And I'm going to check with him just to see, even after he plants, if he'd mind if I walked through there. Not while the plants are young, after he gets stalks in there or whatnot. Just a surface hunt. You know, no digging. No digging. No, never do digging while a crop is in. After all, that is his livelihood. But anyway, gang. So that was this weekend. Also, too, that was also the same spot I was hoping to be calling into Liz's show, her live stream, Digging Canuck, Coffee with Liz. Unfortunately, the weather forecasters, they were calling for torrential downpours and everything else, and all types of other cataclysms that never ever happened. And I think I'm going to become a weather forecaster because I can be just as wrong as they can. But anyway, after Liz's live stream, and after waiting around the house for about an hour, I was like, all right, we're going back out. And got back out to the field. And towards the afternoon, I also squeezed in a short beach hunt down by the Delaware Bay. And it was something I told myself to make myself feel better for driving down there. Because I've actually just wanted to see the sights of where this guy, John Barry. I love this book, and let me tell you what. I will tell you what. If you want a good read, do give this a shot for John Barry. You know, during the Revolutionary War, and he was one of the United States early naval guys. And one thing about old Navy stuff that gets me is, especially with sailing ships, you know, you got like the mizzen staffs and all that good jazz. That throws me right in the dark. And I tell you what, this book is actually very good with that. It takes its time and explains all the different things about the sailing ships, the tall ships, and etc. And what a good read. But anyway, gang. So went down by the bay to see where some of these battles happened. And one of the places that intrigues me a lot is a place in Delaware called Port Penn. And there was a small little, I shouldn't say small, there was a skirmish there, little sea thing going on. And I actually want to take a ride over there at one point, just to kind of see what they had seen, you know. Anyway, gang. I'm going to just catch up and chat. Oh my goodness.
Anyway, hi everybody. I am here.
Anyway, gang, before we get started, I gotta keep watching time because, after all, we do have stuff to give away. And I think next up is going to be a silver half and a silver dime. It's going to be a barber dime and a barber half, as if they cooperate. And they both have seen better days, but after all, how can you go wrong with silver? I don't think you can go wrong with silver. And there is the barber dime. And we'll push the dime out of the way, and there is the barber half. And that is going to be the next giveaway. And we'll go ahead and we'll pull Rosie back up. So if you guys are ready, we'll go back over to Rosie's little house here, and we're going to count to 5. And then we'll go ahead and click the button and see who Rosie selects. You guys ready? Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bang. Coin Intelligence, congratulations. And don't worry, gang, there will be more stuff coming up in moments. Ah, there we are. Anyway, gang. So, coming up, new stuff on the horizon. We've got, Liz is actually going to go on to Relics Radio on Spreaker on June 14th at 8 p.m. Eastern. I always have to get the Eastern and Central mixed up. Oh my goodness, got something else we're plugging here in a minute, and again, I have to stop and think. Eastern, Central, and anyway, yes, June 14th, 8 p.m. Don't miss Digging Canuck on Relics Radio. And then if you want to catch that live, you have to go on Spreaker, SPREAKER.com. And do check that out. She won't have her normal Thursday live stream that night. But again, if you want your dose of Liz, go ahead and go over to Spreaker on the Relics Radio. And also, too, gang, I don't have the little clip or anything I normally would do, but Thursday, that's this upcoming Thursday, Plugmaster Ford is going to have a live stream about his silver hoard, the update. And he's going on 8:30 Central, which I believe would make us, of course, 9:30 Eastern. So, yeah, I cannot wait. I'm excited about that. But anyway, gang. By the way, Coin Intelligence, give me a PM, and I'll pick it up on here. And please do, everybody. Just give me a PM through YouTube. That way I can respond to everybody. Oh, 606. Wing something or other. I don't think I dare play it again. It needs a little bit of therapy if you get too much of it. But anyway, gang. Can you get a cream for a dose of Liz? I don't know what you mean, Yorkshire. Yes, congratulations, Liz. I take. See, he's got MA Lyman thing. It's a natural course of progression. MA Lyman, Liz, and then yeah. Metal detecting with the chance. How are you? All right, gang. Well, anyway, if anybody happens to have anything else going on that they want to throw down in the chat, do please go ahead and give your own little announcement. Ken Peavy, there you are. You know what, Adriana, if you are still here, you made Sandy laugh the other night because we were both on there, and I was busy actually trying to do flip coin and fix a washing machine at the same time. But anyway. The washing machine almost won. But anyway, so we were into the Mantic coins and whatnot, and she happened to heard the bit about, oh, where's Ken? It's Sunday night. Where's Ken? And somebody was laughing about that because I was actually going through Ken withdrawal myself and kept asking, like Sandy would know where Ken is. But anyway, Ken. Welcome, KT. Welcome. Thank you for showing up. And if anybody hasn't watched Ken Peavy's channel, do please. If you need to get into the minutia aspects of coin collecting, whatnot, that's your guy. And today I was actually catching up on several of his episodes, including one was when not to get a coin graded and plaqued. And I haven't gotten all the way through Ken playing with Play-Doh yet, but I've started. But I will finish that. Anyway, gang. So, yeah, again, if anybody actually has any announcements they want to throw in chat, do please get in there. Also, do please subscribe one another. Get to know each other, and yeah, do support your fellow YouTuber. Anyway, gang, so that's about what's going on, and let's see. This upcoming week, I'll be out testing some new equipment, or I should say some old equipment. I haven't had a chance yet. I thought I was going to get it in, sneak it in this weekend, and that just didn't work between the washing machine breaking and everything else like that. Why, I have this device that will allow me to see underwater, and water that's not typically clear. And like our bay, if our bay water, you just cannot. Yeah, it's murky. And so anyway, so I have this device, and I want to share what this device is with you guys, and see what you guys think about it. But that'll be coming up, hopefully this weekend. The tides should be semi-right. I just need the sun to be out. And Sunday, I hope to get back to the Real field. That would have been this past Sunday's venture, but unfortunately MC has been sick, so I didn't want to go back without him. You know, that was kind of a team effort, and I want to keep it that way. And but unfortunately, like I said, MC was sick. He had bronchitis, and he was kind of out of commission for a couple of days. So he was off this past weekend. But yeah, MC, for watching, get better. Anyway, yeah, there's treasure to find. And,
yes, please get better. He needs somebody to go metal detecting with.
Yeah, really. Anyway, gang. So that's hopefully this weekend. We'll get back out to that Real field. And ticks, oh my goodness, they are out. I think they're going to take over the state. I mean, oh my goodness, they are out in full force. Do tuck in your pants, and I tell you.
All right, everybody. Cointelligence is asking me to announce he's raising money to buy a gift for his history teacher. If anyone wants to donate or send coins, they can ask for his email or his PayPal on here.
Okay, so yeah, do check out Cointelligence. Anyway, gang, you know what? After playing around with that coin a little bit, you know, after you see the S and the you know, is it an S? Is it a T? Or, you know, what exactly is it? You know, it's kind of like that thing that's been going around YouTube. You know, is it Laurel? Is it Yanni? I mean, I don't know. But anyway, gang, I think it's about that time that we go ahead and do another giveaway. What do you guys think? Anyway. Yeah, the other.
That's one?
Yep. So anyway, gang, I like to throw the channels that I watch out there. And you know what? It seems like I'm going with a lot with our coin channels. No, it's not. That's true. But anyway, I'm giving away a 40% half. Now, in the crux of things, that doesn't sound like a lot, does it? No, it does not. However, along with this half, there's something else that goes along with it. There will be 25,000 Mantic coins that you will be eligible for you, the winner, on this upcoming Saturday's show. And either way, you'll get them either way. Either I'll give them to you, or Mr. or Mrs. Mantic will give them to you. Either way, you're going to get 25,000 Mantic coins with this. And if you guys haven't checked out the Mantics, do please check out the Mantics. It is a great time. Great people, great chat. And I tell you what, will say here on the record that they are my favorite coin roll hunting channel. And like I said, great people, you know, and there's things to learn and to chat, and it's just a very good time. So anyway, gang, so right now, what's up for grabs is a 40% half. and also 25,000 Manta coins. And the great thing about the Manta coins is you can use them during the live stream to purchase, towards the donations and whatnot. So I tell you what, great time. Do please check them out, and yet you just won't. After you start playing the games, it becomes addicting, and then you will be there for hours, and yet you'll be taking breaks from fixing a washer just to play flip coin, and then back to the washer, and then flip coin, and then back to the washer. I tell you, it's a great time. Anyway, gang, so here we go. We are going to actually go back to Rosie, and we'll give those away. All right, so if you guys are... Wouldn't it be funny if Rosie picked Adriana? Anyway, here we go. You guys ready? Here we go. Bang. Real Fire Demon. Congratulations. You got the silver half and the 25,000 Mantic coins. Did I do that right? Yes, I did. Okay, congrats. And go back here. There we are. Anyway, gang, do please check out Mantic Coins. Like I say, it's a great time. Once you get yourself started and playing the games and then watching the coin roll hunt, and then you can buy coin, and then it just, it's a great time.
And they're going to keep Gamblers Anonymous in business forever.
That they will. Yeah.
And sorry, Mike, no Rosie mugs.
Anyway, gang. So just catch up on chat real quick, and Rosie mug. You know what? We do need Rosie mugs.
No, we don't.
Speaking of which, Reiser's Treasure Hunting Emporium mugs are being developed. The company I was dealing with said at first I had to go ahead and I designed them, right, and said this is what I want, blah 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 blah. And they said, okay, well, how many do you want? I'm like, well, I kind of want to see them first. I don't want to just do it. And they're like, well, we don't normally do that. And I was like, oh, okay, well, I'm gonna go to somebody. And then they're like, oh, well, we can send you one. Anyway, they're going to send me one, and after I QA it, why they'll be available. But hey, Kevin, how are you? And Mantics Anonymous. Oh, Ken. I won't say.
Oh.
Ken, I saw your alter ego today. I died laughing. Wild Man, how are you?
Ken says he'll be the state rep for Mantics Anonymous.
Hey, let me tell you what. I've never been one, to drink and drive. But let me tell you what. I've always been one to be like in Mantic's live stream and drive. So yeah, well, maybe we do need that support group. But and that was something else. I think somebody, I won't mention any names here, but I know somebody was getting onto their hubby about having a live stream play in their lap while they were driving. I don't know anybody that does that. But anyway, gang.
Yes, me. I was yelling at him. Yes.
So just remember, if you want to play flip coin, pull over to the side of the road before you play. Anyway.
Or let your wife drive.
So we got that stuff going on. A couple weeks ago, we were talking about this guy, Townsend. I don't know if you guys happen to remember or not, but I just stumbled across that guy and cannot believe that Townsend has been on YouTube for the past 8 years, and he's never come across my radar. And basically, it's a guy about going over colonial type stuff, reenactments and whatnot. He's very, very involved in history and that kind of thing. He's not so much into metal detecting or artifact finding or nothing like that, but he's just more in tune with the history than. Anyway, but it's very educational. I like it. And went to his website. And I didn't really see what they were driving at on this website. And so I was there, and it says free catalog. And anything that says free, I'm all about it. So, yeah, why not? Send me a free catalog. And they sent me one. And I did not quite realize what I was getting. But it's reenactment clothing. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. But if you guys want to look like, you're in colonial garb and whatnot, why, hey, you can get the Townsends. I thought it was really kind of funny, dressing up like one of the colonials with a metal detector out in the fields, looking for stuff. But I don't think so, because I think it would be highly uncomfortable. And lots of places for like ticks and whatnot to hide. But anyway, if you haven't checked out Townsend's, do give them a look. It's always a good time. Anyway, I think it is about that time again. I'm just checking. And, hi, Yeoman. Is Yeoman really here? Hi, how are you? And, Digging Charleston, how are you? And, anyway, gang. Hey, Ding, I think I said hi, Dingling, but if I didn't say hi, Dingling, I said it now.
All right, Fire Demon, that's really nice of you to share your Mantic coins with Cointelligence.
That is very nice. Anyway, gang, the Trime, please. Next up is a Trime that is going to be given away. And I tell you what, I have never owned one. I've never actually. I have found one. It was very beat. It came out of the bay, actually, and so I don't count that. I don't really associate. I know this sounds weird. Not until recently did I actually develop this problem. Coins that are collected aren't exactly the coins that I keep. I know it sounds weird, but if I happen to find one metal detecting, I lose interest with having a new one. But anyway, gang, my old Trime is almost flattened out smooth, and I still have it. And then I thought, you know what, I want a nice example. And I probably went looking for one for about a year and couldn't really find one that I was satisfied with. And then the ones that I were satisfied with were rather, I don't know, just seemed to be overpriced. And anyway, gang, about 3 weeks ago, you might have thought the faucet had been turned on with Trimes. Let's see, I won one from Ken, which is the nicest one I have right now, which is the one I'm keeping. I had this one come from a yard sale that I paid absolutely next to nothing for. And then I have one that I have not received yet, but is actually coming basically as a gift. It's kind of like a birthday gift. So that one I can't give away. But this one I picked up, like I said, almost next to nothing at a yard sale. Why, is going to be the giveaway. And I was checking with time, and I will probably do a treasure story tonight. And it actually has to do with this Trime, because a 3-cent piece. And let me too also tell you, next week's treasure story is actually a treasure story that involves billions of dollars on the bottom of the ocean floor. I'm really excited about this treasure story. I've been doing a little bit of side research for it, so it's not only going to be an article. I usually go through a normal article, but this one, let me tell you what, it's got some intrigue with it, but it does involve billions, not millions, billions of dollars, and we'll go over that next week. But anyway, this week, I got to thinking, and with this Trime, if you happen to take this time back in, we'll say 1870, and you were going to Wagon Wheel, West Virginia, to a little general store, and you wanted to buy a newspaper, and you stuck this coin up there, up on the counter, to pay for that newspaper, that guy probably would have looked at you funny. He probably was like, what on earth is this thing you're trying to give me? But anyway, gang, this has gotten me to think. After all, I've come across several stories now in relation to that type of situation where people have been getting arrested by trying to use $2 bills. And as absurd as it seems to a lot of us who are in tune with history or in tune to money, why, believe it or not, it's happened. It's happened a couple of times. The most recent one that I did see reports of was a young gal who was trying to use a $2 bill to pay for her school lunch, and that got all kinds of messy. And then we have the one that I'm going to share with you tonight. Now, as with any articles or with any bits of history that you read, you always have to read in between the lines. And this story is no different. And a couple of things that I don't like about this story is the reporter is actually kind of being a little, I don't want to say pointed, okay? We are a nation of laws, and the arresting officer was doing his duty, and basically the guy who was using the $2 bill, you'll eventually kind of read into it that he was being a pain in the keister. And basically, if you have two parties that you are being, you try to separate them, and if it means you can't take the place of this incident away. So you got to take this guy away before you can straighten out the whole mess that has become. And again, you can read in between the lines to see if this guy was actually being a little obtruse, if he was being a little unreasonable, because there's kind of different avenues that you could have taken to resolve your problems rather than being a jerk. Because if you are being a jerk to law enforcement, why, they have better ways to be a jerk, or at least actually calm down the situation. Anyway, gang, man arrested, cuffed after using $2 bills. A man trying to pay a fee using $2 bills was arrested, handcuffed, and taken to jail after clerks at a Best Buy store questioned the currency's legitimacy and called police. According to an account in the Baltimore Sun, 57-year-old Mike Bolesta was shocked to find himself taken to the Baltimore County lockup in Cockeysville, Maryland. That name of that town didn't strike me until just now. Cockeysville. No wonder this guy is from Cockeysville. Anyway, where he was handcuffed to a pole for 3 hours while the United States Secret Service was called to weigh in on the case. Bolesta told the Sun, "I am 6 feet 5 inches tall, and I felt like 8 inches high. To be handcuffed, to have all of those people looking on, to be cuffed to a pole, and to know you haven't done anything wrong. And me with a brother, Joe, who spent 33 years on the city police force. It was humiliating." But if we'll come to see, if Joe wasn't being Joe, why, it probably wouldn't have really happened. But anyway, gang, it says after Best Buy personnel reportedly told Bolesta he would not be charged for the installation of a stereo in his son's car, he received a call from the store saying it was in fact charging him the fee. As a means of protest, Bolesta decided to pay the $114 bill using 57 crisp new $2 bills. Why not just call that manager? Why not call the administration of Best Buy? Why not? What's with the protest? I mean, there's somebody that you probably, if they told you it wasn't going to be a charge, you probably could have. Anyway, gang, as owner of Capital City Student Tours, the Baltimore resident has a hearty supply of the uncommon currency. He often gives the bills to students who take his tours for meal money. The kids don't see that many $2 bills, so they think this is the greatest thing in the world, Ballista says. Kids at the Best Buy didn't see them. They don't want to spend them. They want to save them. And I've been doing this since I started in the company. So I'm thinking, I'll stage my little comic protest. I'll pay with the $114 with the $2 bills. Where'd that get you there, guy? Anyway, Ballista explained what happened when he presented the bills to the cashier at Best Buy February 20th. She looked at the $2 bills and told me I don't have to take these if I don't want to. I said, if you don't, I'm leaving. I've tried to pay my bill twice. You don't want these bills, you can sue me. So she took the money like she was doing me a favor. And then, of course, she, very promptly called the police. Anyway, so Ballista says the cashier marked each bill with a pen. Other store employees began to gather, a few of them asking, are these real? Of course they are, Ballista said. They're legal tender. And true they are. But if Ballista was maybe a little bit nicer, he probably wouldn't have been in the predicament he found himself in. But anyway, gang, according to the Sun report, the police arrest report noted one employee noticed some smearing of ink on the bills. That's when the cops were called. One officer reportedly noticed the bills ran in sequential order. Said Ballista, I told them I'm a tour operator. I've got thousands of these bills. I get them from my bank. You got a problem? Call the bank. I'm sitting there in a chair. The store is full of people watching this. All of a sudden, he's standing me up and handcuffing me behind my back, telling me we have to do this until we get it straightened out. Meanwhile, everybody's looking at me. I've lived here 18 years. I'm hoping my kids don't walk in and see this. And I'm saying, I can't believe you're doing this. I'm paying with legal American money. Ballista was taken to the lockup, where he sat handcuffed to a pole and in the leg irons while the Secret Service was called. At this point, he says, I'm a mass murderer. Secret Service agent Leigh Turner eventually arrived and declared the bills legitimate, adding, according to the police report, sometimes ink on money can smear. Commenting on the incident, Baltimore County Police spokesman Bill Tohe told the Sun, it's a sign that we're all a little nervous in the post-9/11 world. All right, Bill. Anyway, gang. Anyway, next up for grabs is this 3-cent piece. Please don't take it to Best Buy, or you may wind up going to the county lockup until they get it straightened out. So, anyway, gang, that is that. But, you really got to read into that story. Ballista did seem like maybe he was being kind of a little, I don't know what you want to call it, maybe a little belligerent at the time at being at the store, and then, like I said, they probably said maybe it's best if we separate the two, and then, but that's just reading into it, because the reporter has to basically, I'm sure that the store doesn't want to say too much. I'm sure that Ballista wants to say too much. And then, of course, they only have really to go by what the police report says. And then, of course, what Bill, the spokesman for the police, has to say. And he wants to drag 9/11 into a $2 bill story. Anyway, I don't know. Anyway, gang, also, too, if the store actually promises you to something being free, take it up with management. Don't take it up with the cashier. Anyway, gang, with all of that, and let's see, what I miss? Ken, I actually agree. I actually use the $2 bills every now and again. We get them from our local bank. But Wells Fargo, I was always shocked that Wells Fargo would have them. And see what else is going on?
Everybody's flirting with Rosie again.
Uh-oh, everybody's flirting with her. Oh, my goodness.
Mike says he's going to skate off into the sunset with
her. D-Wing, should have used Bitcoin. Oh, my goodness. Winnie, how are you? Winnie, no. Hey, Copperhead, how are you? All right, anyway, gang, we are going to go ahead and give away this 3-cent piece, this Trime. And we're going to go ahead and click over to Rosie. And we're going to count down from 5. And so all you guys get in chat, make sure you're there. And we'll go ahead and see who she selects. You guys ready? Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bang. Congratulations to Canadian Relic Hunters. There we go. All right. And we gonna pop up. There we go. All right, gang. So moving right along. And yeah, do please give me a PM, and we'll get that out to you post haste. Probably everything will be going out in the Thursday afternoon's mail. So anyway, gang. That was the basically the, I don't really call that one a treasure story, but usually it has to involve with currency or anything like that. We kind of feature it, and like I said, next Tuesday, same time, same channel. Why got the article about billions lying on the ocean floor. I would give you a small tidbit of it, but I misplaced. And what's actually quite interesting about this is the people who have discovered it are actually kind of not involved in the collection of it or any type of salvage rights, and I'm kind of finding that to be very, very interesting. But you got 2 separate countries vying for all that money, and after all, again, it's billions, not millions, billions. So I imagine that's going to be tied up in the legal system for years and years and years. But anyway, gang. So let's try and catch up on chat real fast, and let's see what we got. AWR. No more sweet talk for you, Rosie. She's got what? 3 more things to go?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And don't give it up yet, AWR. Don't give it up yet.
Keep sucking up, guys.
Anyway, out of the slump. All right.
Melly Man says that she's like the most popular girl in school. I never talk to them.
Wait, was he talking about you or Rosie?
Rosie! I wasn't the popular girl in school. I was the one people ran from.
Not me. She is a dirty, dirty bot. That Rosie. Oh my goodness. Hey, Joe Richard, how are you? All right, gang. But anyway, so that's what we got going on, and also going to try Rosie needs going.
Rosie needs to go in the corner.
Anyway, so I've been doing this Revolutionary War research, and you know, the one thing about when you choose a place to go metal detecting, treasure hunting, etc., I always try to line it up with something significant in history. And everywhere along our Delaware Bay, basically we've seen some sort of action, either from the War of 1812 or from the Revolutionary War. And when you pick some of the coastal sites, after you get permission, etc., why, you just never know what could be there. And what's fascinating about reading this biography of John Barry, and it's written by Tim McGrath, is basically with Barry using the smaller boats, he hugged the shore. Meanwhile, you have the British ship of lines out in the bay firing at Barry, who's sitting towards the shoreline in the small schooner that's armed, and where do the shot land? So I've actually had some sort of positive thoughts that maybe sometime in the future, just may be able to stumble upon something like a ball or whatnot, but or canister shot, or grape shot, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, gang, well, we are going to move right along and go ahead and do another giveaway. And this one here is going to be a silver round. And we're going to pop it. And I don't remember who was asking me before, but I'm actually a type collector. Usually I like to get one, and then when I can find a better one, I go with the better one until a better one comes along. Then I wind up either trading or selling off the older one. And so, yeah, that's the kind of collector I am. I don't like to have too much, if you know what I mean. And do I stack? Am I a stacker? No. Yeah, no. Mainly no. I'm not a stacker. Anyway, what you're looking at is a silver round. And this is the one that you actually may have happened to have seen advertised on the tweeter. And if not, you're looking at it now. And stack it. And anyway, gang, so you guys are kind of going to be offered this. And here we go. You ready? And I'm going to move on down there back to Rosie. So you guys make sure you get in the chat. And here we go. You ready? And we'll count down from 5 again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bang. Congratulations, Ken. There you go. Oh my goodness, Ken. When Oscar the Grouch. Oh my goodness, it made me laugh and laugh. Oh my goodness. Anyway, congratulations, Ken. And you know what? I am so glad because I enjoy your channel so much. You just don't know. Anyway, gang. And Ken, you don't have to send me your address. I've already got it. So, but anyway. So with that, oh my goodness, I forgot all about the chat question for tonight. How dare I? California Greenhorn, how are you? And oh, wait a minute. Ken says, thanks. How about we send that to Cointelligence for his fundraiser? Absolutely, Ken. We can do that. And, yeah, Mrs. R, she's got that down now for Cointelligence. So there you go, Coin. And, by the way, is Mike Wolf in the chat?
No, he just got off.
Oh, shucks.
He went to go barbecue some chicken, and he's not sharing with Rosie.
Mike Wolf cooks every evening, and he makes me starve every evening.
Take some hints from him. Cook dinner for your wife.
Anyway, yeah, wherever we happen to be together in the live stream, he's sharing what he's making that evening for dinner. Oh my goodness. But anyway. Well, anyway, Mike Wolf. We have to have this out right now. I don't know if it's just me, but sometimes I'll shorten your guys' names up. Hoosier, I call HH, and some of you other guys, Cointelligence is Coin T. It saves a lot of typing. But I don't know what it is with Mike Wolf. It's not Mike. It's not Mr. W. It's Mike Wolf. I don't know what Mike's last name is. His first name is Mike Wolf. I mean, it's just, you can't help just say the whole thing. It's Mike Wolf. I don't know. It's weird. And he's probably the only channel name I do that with. Sometimes I use the initial. No, it's Mike Wolf. Anyway, gang. So, Mike, if you happen to catch out in the replay, I only said your name about 3,000 times. So, Anyway, gang, what else we got going on? Oh, I still have our metal detector's favorite coin to find. And anyway, what else? We got what? One more thing, and that's it.
No. Oh, no, you got the one more coin, and then this.
Oh, we're going to save this for last. Now, this next thing is more of a digger thing, but I don't know how to put this. This is more of a camaraderie type thing. I consider all you guys to be my digging buddies, and one thing I like to do with my digging buddies is share my publications that I receive, and I happen to have 3 Western Eastern Treasure magazines. And one of them actually has the review of the 18 Max in it. So if you guys are still sitting on the fence and you're undecided, you're unsure, why, one of those actually has the review by Ben Meyer in it. And it's not a bad review. It doesn't actually sway me yet. I'm still sitting on the fence. But the Western Eastern Track, I'm an old head when it comes to metal detecting, because I've been around doing this for about 20 plus years. I don't want to say how long. I just did. Oh my goodness, I never really thought about it. But anyway, so ever since, that publication's been around forever, and it's always hard to get me onto something new. And I am going to start a subscription to the American Digger magazine. I haven't done it yet, and like I said, it's one of those newfangled things, which again will get me out of that comfort zone, that groove. Anyway, so Western Eastern Treasure magazine, 3 of them, and they are actually the past 3 months. So we got May and then backwards, and like I said, they're kind of old school, and anyway, gang. So there you go. That's what we got going on, and if anybody from the UK wins this, I think it might, just kind of open your eyes as far as what we're finding. I know I see you guys in the UK digging up some stuff. Oh my goodness. I'd be tickled pink to try to find something Roman. That, I think, is absolutely fascinating. But anyway, gang, so we're going to click back over to Rosie, and we're going to go ahead and give those away. So if you guys are ready, we'll count down from 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bang. She can't win.
Pick somebody else, babe.
Okay. Well, we're going to try that again. You know what? I don't know who was calling her Rosie, but maybe you got something there.
I am not Rosie.
I don't know. All right, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and there we go. 1, bang. Here we go. We'll try it again. D-Wing. All right, congratulations, D-Wing. And we'll get those out to you. All right, I lost my spot. Oh, there we go. Goonie friend. All right, anyway, gang. So we got the very last thing. How are we doing with time? Wow, we're running a little over. Try and catch up with chat again, guys, and we got one more thing to give away, and then we're probably going to wrap this up, and then next week we'll be going back to our normally scheduled Tuesday with treasure stories and stuff to look underneath at the coin can. And sorry if we were a little bit rushed going into tonight, but like I said, we increased our giveaway tonight. And I just wanted to share more. I didn't want to do that one big thing. I wanted to try and get as much back out into the community as I could. So,
okay. Yorkshire.
uh-huh.
Here we go. Charlie, send me your address and I'll send you over a new coin.
Oh, thank you, Yorkshire. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I am immensely tickled by that. Yes, thank you so much. That's 606. Oh, you guys, I tell you what. So anyway, gang, here we go with the very last giveaway for the evening. And like I said, we'll go back to our normally formatted program next Tuesday. And again, we'll look at more stuff on the coin cam. And yes, Ken, thank you so much. And yes, you do, Lincoln. And anyway, gang, so we got the 1851 large set here. It's going back into the community. And so anyway, gang, we'll go back over to Rosie. Be sure to tell Rosie how wonderful she is, how nice she is, and how wonderful she's dressed tonight. And I've always wondered why her eyes are like that. I have no chance of winning, so why the dials? I don't know. But anyway, gang, here we go. We can go back over to Rosie, and we'll go ahead and give it the countdown. And we're going to go. Here we go. Rosie stinks. Bite me, Rosie.
They're going the other way. They think something else doesn't work. Rosie, if you think Mike Lyman, you can retire.
Wow, that might work there, Mike. I don't know. Oh, good. Anyway, gang, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bang. Yomengal, there you go. Congratulations. You just got yourself a large set. And go ahead and give me a PM for your address, and we'll get that out to you post haste. Anyway, gang, I just want to thank everybody. Again, I am most humbled and gratified that you guys got me over that 1,000 mark. And I tell you what, this has been a wonderful time. And again, I just want to say thank you. This is just my way of trying to give back a little. And hey, when we hit 2,000, maybe we'll do it again. And I tell you again, I just want to say thanks. And again, we will be here every Tuesday at 7 o'clock, and we'll do our normal stuff. We'll review what we found in the previous weekend, and we'll do our treasure story, and then we'll do a little bit of history stuff, and yeah, it'll be just our normal Tuesday. But anyway, gang, so hey, you know what? Go out there and find your history, and if you don't find it, make your own. And don't forget, you'll see me next Monday with a video. And see what else. Don't miss out on Liz. Liz being on Relics Radio on June 14th. Don't miss out on Plug Master Ford's recap of the Silver Ford. That's this Thursday. I gotta reach my nose. Plug Master Ford this Thursday, May 31st. At 9:30 Eastern, and that should be a good time. And anyway, gang, and if anybody else has anything they want to yell down in the chat that they got going on, why, please do so. And we'll catch you guys next week, same time, same channel. Anyway, gang, from Reiser and Mrs. Reiser, we bid you all good night.